With one of the best savings rates in America, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than choosing Slash to be in your band.
Next up for lead guitar. You're in.
Cool.
Yep, even easier than that. And with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Settling is not an option for me. Everything I desire is already mine. What if you can have it all? Because every day is for the girls.
Hello. Welcome back to another episode of For the Girls. I'm your host, Victoria Alario. And this is our second episode this week. It is now Tuesday. We had yesterday's episode on Monday, but today is my birthday. So I decided to do a little bonus episode for the week because somebody on TikTok had said to me, you should do 27 lessons, 27 things I've learned in 27 years. So I'm going to make a TikTok video doing that. And I was like, you know what? This might be a really good podcast episode topic as well, now that I am ending my 27th year and beginning my 28th. So let's get right into it. Number 1, stop being friends with shitty friends. Period. If they don't invite you, don't ask to go. If they make you feel unwelcomed, find new friends who make you feel wanted. Life is way too short to have shitty friends. And if you have high standards for romantic relationships, then you should have high standards for platonic relationships as well. Number 2, being a problem solver will change your life. Don't present problems to people at all unless you're presenting a solution as well. It makes you that much more self-sufficient. It makes you create win-win situations for yourself. It makes your life easier. It makes other people respect you more. And when you can just find solutions for every problem, you get through life quicker and better without sitting around waiting for shit to happen for you, and you just get it done yourself. Number 3, everything I want wants me back. I only want what wants me. Rejection does not even exist to me. Lesson number 4, you actually really truly don't need alcohol to have fun. Even if you don't want to be sober, if you don't want to drink, don't. Number 5, celibacy is extremely powerful, and it will make being single so much better. Lesson number 6, spend more time and be more present during that time with family, because you truly never know how much time you have left with someone. And if you're putting off spending time with them, or you're not really present when you are with them, one day you will end up regretting it. Number 7, if someone shows you their true colors, do not try to repaint them. If someone shows you that they don't care about you, no matter what they say, believe them based on their actions. Stop letting the same people hurt you over and over and over, and stop letting people teach you the same lesson twice when you could have just learned it the first time. Number 8, everything after but is an excuse. So for context, I was going to do that, but I want to come, but everything after but is an excuse. You either do or you don't. You either will or you won't. That's it. Lesson number 9, raising your standards is actually very important. And it's not just important, it is essential. It is vital, because you set the tone from day one with everyone you meet, not only romantic partners, everyone you meet. So someone's efforts and behaviors toward you up front is a direct reflection of what you will always get and what you should always expect from them. So if you don't like those upfront behaviors and the way that they treat you, the way that they act toward you, the effort that they make for you, remove them right away. Don't try to change people, just raise your standards and only accept exactly what you want. Number 10, I know all too well, but it is that you will probably have a life plan to be married with a bunch of kids by 24 years old. And then one day you'll be 27, looking back, thanking God that you never had kids with any of the guys that you dated at 24 years old. Number 11, if you have no specific commitments or anything tying you down to a certain location, move. Move to different cities, change up the states, live in different places as much as you possibly can in your life. Number 12, stop accepting attention with no intention. Value your peace and self-respect a whole lot more than attention with zero pure intentions behind it. Number 13, less is more. Your natural lashes definitely look better than those aggressively thick lash extensions. Took me a little too long to learn that one. And get the bubbles in your lip filler dissolved. It also took me a little too long to learn that one as well. Number 14, you are not entitled to anything in this world. Stop putting people on a pedestal and then being disappointed by them because you put your own expectations on them and then they didn't meet them and they actually aren't required to meet them. So your feelings are kind of not valid in that case. And trust me when I say standards and expectations are not the same thing. Lesson number 15. If you think that undercover hater friend you have secretly doesn't like you, trust me when I say she doesn't. Your friends are not going to tell you to cut your hair short when you know it looks better long. Your friends are not going to ignore your pictures on your feed and not want to like it or comment it and make you feel good about yourself. Your friends are not going to have a negative or an underwhelming response every time that you're excited about something. Your friends are not going to tell you to wear a certain outfit that you know is not flattering for you. So trust me when I say, if you're experiencing anything like that, she does not like you. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. For me, the only way I can create my content, work with clients, and put out new episodes of For the Girls is by doing the necessary inner work and channeling my 2.0 self. Because when you're at your best, you can do great things. But sometimes life gets you down and you may feel overwhelmed or like you're not showing up in the way that you truly want to. Working with a therapist can help you get closer to the best version of you, because when you feel empowered, you're more prepared to take on everything life throws at you. It's not only for those who have experienced major trauma, it's also helpful for learning positive coping skills and uncovering what you need to be your most authentic self. So if you're thinking of giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, flexible, affordable, and it's entirely online. All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire and you get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. So if you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can help get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/forthegirls today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/forthegirls. Number 16, living in New York and living in Miami taught me that there's actually a difference between being nice and being kind, because people from New York are very kind, but they are not nice. And people from Miami are very nice, but they are not kind. And yes, there's a difference. Number 17, one of my favorites. If you would not take life advice from someone, do not take criticism from that person. So if you don't want to switch places and live that person's life, do not value their opinion when it is negative. Number 18, health truly is wealth. Being healthy and caring about your body, caring about your mind and soul will never go out of style. It will never be a bad thing. Remember that you only get one life and you only get one body ever in this life. So take care of it. Number 19, there is so much more to life than work. Pick up hobbies, read books, watch TV, and allow yourself to have more fun. I know a lot of girls need to hear lesson number 20, and that is, it's okay if you don't have one set best friend where you're both equally each other's number one best friend and you do literally everything together. You're attached at the hip, you're yin and yang. A lot of us don't have that. It's okay if you have a bunch of friends, you have a bunch of best friends, and you might be a bunch of people's best friend as well. But if you don't have that like go-to number one, wear each other's maid of honor type thing, trust me, a lot of girls don't. It's okay, you're not the only one. Lesson number 21. This is a funny one, but it is so fucking true. People who lack plane etiquette are the worst. Okay, just simply the worst. One, do not bring food that smells on a plane. And number two, most importantly, do not stand up when the plane lands, thinking that you are going to exit the plane before the people in front of you. I don't mean standing up like at your seat. I always stand up at my seat because I want to like stretch my legs and stuff like that. But don't get into the aisle and start like inching your way forward slowly. You can pay for a seat up front if you want to exit the plane before the people in front of you. Number 22, stop buying cheap, trendy clothes that you will make use out of once, maybe twice. It is so much better. I promise it is so much better to invest in timeless, minimalist clothes that will never go out of style and it will last you for years, if not forever. Lesson number 23. People with a negative mindset are absolutely insufferable. If you have a generally bad outlook on life and you're just a negative person, I don't care how long I've known you, I will not talk to you anymore or spend time with you anymore if you are always going to rain on my parade and damper the mood. Lesson number 24. Money is important. No matter what people want to tell you, oh, it doesn't matter, money doesn't matter. It's not about the dollar amount. It's about the quality of life. And it does not make you greedy to know that you want so much more from life and that you can experience so much more in life if you had more money. Number 25, reading fiction is 100 times better for my brain than any personal development book, any mindset book, any self-help book. I have read tons and nothing has done anything for me the way that reading fiction has. Number 26, you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. You can't want things for people more than they want it for themselves, and people simply won't do things that they don't want to do, no matter how easy or convenient you make it for them. And lesson number 27, vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. If you have the ability to be vulnerable, to be emotional, to share that side of you with people, and they see it as, you're crazy, you're so emotional, you're this, you're that, it's probably because they've never been that version of themselves with anyone. They are not comfortable enough being that version of themselves with anyone. And they might not even feel comfortable enough being that version of themselves alone. Never let anyone convince you that it is a bad thing to wear your heart on your sleeve. And I'm going to do one more for good luck because I'm turning 28 today. So lesson number 28 is that you get exactly what you ask for and you don't get exactly what you don't ask for. And there you have it. I hope that you all enjoyed this little bonus episode. I've had a lot of people DMing me lately asking questions about coaching. So I wanted to just give a little reminder that if you do have questions about coaching, you do have to inquire through the link that is in the show notes. So you'll see two different links. One is the waitlist for the group coaching program that is not out yet. So if you think that you might want to join that, get on the wait list for the details to come out soon. But if you are thinking about working with me one-on-one, you'll find the link there. fill out the whole entire inquiry form, and then if we're a good match to work together, I will reach out to you, and then I'll be more than happy to answer all of your questions. So just wanted to make sure that was all clear. But that's all for today. See you girls next week.